Gun Gallery here. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know I have a thing for pocket pistols and, you know, small handheld, highly concealable firearms. And I like ones that are well made or unusual, you know, various kinds of what some people refer to as mouse guns. And this is seen as one of the highlights of mouse gun manufacturing. This is a Baby Browning. Now this is a Baby Browning made in 1959. And this is the lightweight model. Now, the holster was made for the original owner of this gun, which was a sheriff, and this was made by his secretary. But yeah, the Baby Brownings are a really nice design. You have a manual safety right here. It is empty, of course. And, you know, little magazine. But these were made for quite a long time. You know, they made these all the way up into, I believe, the 1970s. The thing about these is I did notice something. That in the Browning, on the Browning website talking about serial numbers, they state that from 1 to like 150,000 or whatever, they can't give you much information on. So one of the things that struck me is this one's the one that says Browning Arms Company, St. Louis, Missouri, made in Belgium. Now, I find that there's quite a few of them that don't have that long top line. And those are typically made after 1959. So when you're looking at these, and by the way, this probably had pearl grips originally. Some wood grips were added, which actually does make it a little bit easier to hold on to. But anyway, when you're looking for these, even the blued model, look for that longer name if you're looking for an older one. If you have a longer top line, it's an older one. If it's a short top line and you have a long, you know, it'll be a 6-digit serial, but it will be in the 200,000 plus range, and it'll be a short top line. Those are the newer ones. Well, newer as in 60s and 70s. Now, the lightweight model was called that because the frame is actually made out of aluminum on these. So it does make it quite a very light gun. But of course, it's in 25. You know, you have the reliability of center fire, but it's still not really very powerful. You wouldn't want to get shot with one, but it's not as menacing as something quite large. You know, well, let's put it this way. Even a 32 is much more than the 25. But they didn't do anything like this in a 32. You didn't find the Baby Browning in 32, only 25s. So this is a newest addition to my pocket pistol collection, and it's been cleaned, oiled, ready to go. It's just a fun little gun. And I was lucky enough that it was made right there at the late 50s, because that's pretty much what I'm always looking for, the much older firearms. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Keep an eye out for guns like this because they are always going up in value.